Okay, this is Moshe coming to you from Israel and the Galilee. Oh, we just have another rocket attack going on. Rockets are coming from mostly Gaza, but Hezbollah has been launching too. They've been hitting around the confrontation line at the border of Lebanon and Israel, and hitting in what's called the West Galilee on the other side of the Sea of Galilee. Israel's been attacking them back very forcefully and upgrading the attacks more and more. So I think Israel's losing patience with this, and we might see a big escalation up there. Like Israel may really start sending the jets and give them some very heavy-duty bombing runs, That might wake them up and put them in reality, or it may cause a lot of rockets to come flying. I don't know. I'm noticing less social media posting from the Arabic Palestinian pro-Hamas social media, but they're still posting, but it's down. I don't know why. Maybe they're having trouble getting on internet or phones or both. I don't know. But it is less, and I don't know why, other than the internet problem. So maybe Israel is trying to prevent this new hookup that Elon Musk is providing for free. And Egypt said they were posting 3 cell towers by the southern border of Gaza with Egypt. And they can hook into that. I imagine they're not going to have Egyptian chips in their phones, so they're probably going to be getting in for free, or I guess. Israel did say they would take action against this. We're still inside Gaza, and we're advancing very slowly. In Israel, they say layat, layat. Layat, layat means little by little. They found a bunch of Hamas terrorists coming out of a tunnel entrance near the south, and they had a firefight with them, and I believe they killed them. Israel is dropping pamphlets that's giving instructions to Hamas fighters in Gaza how to surrender, like a white flag, don't wear your uniform, you don't have to bring food and water, we got all that, and then this type of thing. Tired. So I don't know if they're getting any response from that. I don't think yet they will. I think they're planning for the future. It's unknown if they're bringing more soldiers in slowly, but slowly inside Gaza, or it's the same soldiers. And, why should they reveal their plans? I don't think they should. Or they shouldn't reveal their numbers. It's smart not to. There's no active hostage negotiations. There was, with Iran, with Qatar and Russia, and I don't know who else, probably nobody. And I think that fell apart. I don't think it's going anywhere. Life in Israel is sort of not the same, but we're still able to get, food and things like that. Amazon is shipping a little bit now into Israel. eBay, no. So if you want to get herbs and stuff like that, it could be difficult. There's a lot of herbs that you're not going to easily find in Israel, and some you will, and it's just going to vary what the herb is. or the supplement or whatever, the vitamin or whatever you're looking for. I'm thinking. Supermarkets, you're pretty much going to get most of what you want, you know. Outages are not, that pronounced at all. Food prices haven't really gone up. Gold broke 2,000 the other day, and I don't know how high it's going to go before, there's a lot of powers that be that are going to suppress it down. They don't want gold to appear to be an attractive medium that people start saving or hoarding and not saving the local currencies of the world, the paper money. They're going to want to opt to gold. But right now, it hasn't gone, skyrocketing or anything like that. Breaking 2,000 is a barrier. It's called the resistance line. And when they get over 2,000, it can go take off. But it's probably got to go to 2,100, 2,200 before it really starts to climb. A lot of people that buy, things like gold are buying it, paper gold on the exchanges as a commodity, and they buy futures where they'll invest some money in an option and they'll control 100 ounces of gold or 1,000 ounces, So if you got 1,000 ounces of gold you're controlling, and you buy in at 2,000 and it goes to 2,150, you made like $150 times 1,000. It's a big score. So a lot of these people will go in and stay in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days and then get out, and these are, serious speculators. Some go in by the day. So if they see it's, breaks 2,100 in the morning or something like that, they'll go in and buy and then wait for it to go, to 2,130 or something like that. And if you got 4,000 or 5,000 ounces or 10,000 ounces, you make a lot of money. That's a dangerous game, but that's a lot of people play that, I don't think it's wise to do anything with gold unless you have physical gold in your hands, not paper gold. So if you go to the stores that sell gold and you say, how much is an ounce, and it's trading on the internet, on the commodity exchanges, let's say for $2,000, you're probably going to have to spend another $30, $40 or $20, $30, something like that to get it. It's not going to sell for $2,000; they'll sell it for more. And then if you go to sell it back to them, they're going to say, "Well, I could buy it for $2,000. I'll give you $1,980 for it or something like that." It's not for buying physical gold. Is not for speculation. It's someone you put it away in the back of your drawer and it just sits there. Silver is a different animal. Silver is like $25 an ounce, so people can get physical possession of it. But many years ago, silver hit, I think, 800 an ounce. That was record breaking. These two rich guys were trying to speculate and break the market, and I think they wound up losing their shirt, but they did manage to drive it up to 800. When stuff gets really bad and the big wars break out, I think you'll see gold probably, go to, 5,000, 10,000, something like that. But it'll be short-lived, because when it gets that high, the, countries are going to start to be, their currency may not be viable anymore. Lebanon is in a bad way economically, and they're not happy with Hezbollah, but they can't do anything about it, So they feel like they're getting caught in the middle, and, that's the publicly voiced opinion from them. We have not seen America do anything about Hezbollah. They have opened a second front. They're shooting missiles into cities on the border and deeper into Israel, and that would be a second front by anybody's stretch, and nothing. I'm hearing distant booms again while I'm doing the broadcast. They could be coming from Syria or from Lebanon. Syria could be getting attacked by America, by Israel, or rebel groups in there could be fighting with each other and so forth. Turkey is making vague threats like, I'll come in the night and knock on your door, things like that, silly things, Yeah, he's going to sneak into Israel. That's a good trick. What else? When the government talks, they're very concerned about getting the hostages back. And I covered that in the morning broadcast, I think. So they have a great deal of concern about doing that. And that's good, And what I said in the morning, I said one of the best ways I think they can do it, and they might have this in mind, is to capture Hamas people alive and try to get some high-ranking guys and build up an inventory, and then publicly offer to do a prisoner exchange where they get the soldiers we captured back for the hostages. And if they deny that, they're going to look like they're barbarians, and so they'll be sort of forced to do it, I think. But they may not. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm not getting any information if we're using the laser Iron Dome yet. I don't know. Nothing's coming out from that yet. Maybe it hasn't been actually installed yet. And I'm not getting any reports that we're actually using the sponge bomb, but I understand it is in existence. And maybe it's being used and maybe it's not. I don't know. Yet. Iron Dome is getting knockdowns again. Thinking. The UN is basically, you hear people there calling for a ceasefire in Gaza, and they condemn Israel, but they don't say anything about what Gaza did, which is the theater of the absurd. That's absurd. There's all this documentation as to what they did, so it's a little bit absurd. So, from what we're told, there'll be more and more troops and tanks and armor inside Gaza as the days go on, and they'll be conducting more operations inside. And hopefully they'll stop the missiles soon. The missiles have not yet stopped. I hope they get it under control soon. You can pray for that. No more missiles into Israel. It's terribly hard on the Israelis, Any deliverance Israel's going to get, and there will be a deliverance, because this is Jacob's trouble, and it's great, and he'll be saved out of it. It's going to be very clearly from Jehovah. It's not going to be from any country or Israel's military or anything. It's going to come from Jehovah. And that's what Jeremiah 30 is all about. The Hezbollah keeps posting death tolls, and they're so massive that I have to go. President Joe Biden is saying, in a war there's going to be casualties, but he says, I don't believe these numbers are true. They're so high. He said words to that effect. So I don't believe it either. I think there are casualties, but I don't think they're as high as they're predicting. And they're belly aching about some hospital, and they think we're going to attack the hospital. And the hospital has a vast amount of Hamas in it and underneath it, and tunnel entrances, and all this kind of stuff. And they're telling half truths and quarter truths. I read their social media, I translate it, and they talk about attacks made in Israel that don't exist. There was no attack. They use pictures from old pictures and, all kinds of, they're grasping at straws to try to get people to help them, come over there and help them, and it's not happening. Russia's not going. There's threats, but nobody's coming, I don't think. Thinking. So I cover the war on Telegram. If you want to follow the war with me on Telegram, just download the Telegram app, Telegram Messenger, install it. Send me an email and just put Telegram in the subject header. My email address is israelgiving with the digit 7 at gmail.com. Israelgiving with the number 7 at the end at gmail.com. And just put subject in the subject header, put Telegram. And the app is Telegram Messenger. And they have over 700 million people, and nobody has any trouble. I got over 600, no trouble. So it's good, it's censor-free and so forth. And that's about it for now. If anything unusual or stuff pops up, I'll usually come on and pop in a brief live stream. So make sure if you're interested, you subscribe and click the notifications bell. And I'll keep posting on YouTube, but really Telegram lends itself to it because it's a lot of work to set up a live stream. Oh, the dogs they must have detected another Hamas dog or something. I keep telling them Hamas doesn't have dogs. They don't like dogs, but let's calm it down. Probably the dog or a cat walked by the fence. That'll do it. They're convinced the dogs and the cats are coming in here to steal their food. Okay, I send my shalom to all those who love Yeshua HaMashiach. Please pray for me and my wife Rivka. Pray for our peace, safety, protection, and joy. And pray for our animals and pets to be happy, healthy, and whole. And pray we don't get bombs in my area and I don't have to go in the fallout shelter or the bomb shelter. Okay, thank you. I'm out.